Hello, thank you for joining me today. Super excited to go through a short warm up, getting our body moving, a little bit of balance. Starting, heels under your hips. You want a nice stable base. Let your toes point straight ahead. Shoulder rolls to start. A little movement in your body right here. Shoulder rolls tend to feel really nice. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, so take a few shoulder rolls here. From your shoulder rolls, we are moving into inhales up. So let's bring our arms off to the side. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Here comes your inhale. Lift. Exhale, blow it out. One more time, take your inhale, reach up. Exhale, blow it out. Let your arms relax by your side. Little body twist here. So little arm swings. And maybe you let your hips go. Maybe you let your hips stay to the front. So I like to add a little more movement for my whole body. So take what feels good here. Arms release, they relax. Now bring yourself back to center. And we're going into baby squats. Let your hips slide back and bring it back up. Start with small movements. As you get used to the movement, you can start going a little bigger. So hips slide back and come down. So hands can stay on your thighs. Sometimes that feels really good. I do know as you warm up sometimes, a little reach to the front feels good too. Maybe you get a little bit more depth when you reach, maybe not. So you choose. Hands on your thighs is one version. Fingertips reach up is another version. See if you can pull in your core or at least start feeling your core activate. Even with baby squats, your core can start activating. Let's take two more right here. And with our movement happening, it is big arm sweeps. We're reaching our fingertips up towards the ceiling. Big body move, sweep down. Here's your reach up, lengthen, sweep down, whole body comes down. Reach up, here's your sweep down. Here's your reach up, sweep down, bring yourself all the way up, and let your arms come down to the side. Little movement through your ankles. So having a little bit of movement there, we're moving into a little bit of a balancing. So first we're going to start by walking our little knee lifts. So stand tall, lift one knee up, bring it down, lift the other knee, bring it down. There is your little bit of a balance. Try to keep standing tall. This is a good chance to bring in your core. But I like to use this movement to get our hips a little more warmed up. Take it one more time each side. It's a little knee circle. So you can take your knee, flip it to the outside, and bring it in. Switch to the left. So this is for your hip. And sometimes staying a little smaller feels really nice. Another option, big knee opening, hip opener right here. After your next one, return to your knee lifts to the front. So we're going to bring it up to the front and bring it back down, up to the front, bring it back down. Here's your last one. Bring your heels under your hips. Toes are pointing straight ahead. We're lifting our heels. So hands can be out to the side for balance if you like them on your hips, wherever it works for you. Find a good focal spot. You're going to lift your heels. Maybe you lift a little bit the first time, get a feel for it. And now with control, you bring your heels back down to the mat. You lift, take a pause at the top, hold it at the top. And now it is with control, you bring your heels back down to the mat. It's a lift, a little pause at the top, hold it high, and slowly control on the way down. Two more right here. It's a lift and a pause. Come through your big toe so you're rolling straight up. And there's your control on the way down. Last time here, pulling your core, have it help you with the move. And now gently release down. Walk it out a little bit. Stand on your right leg, little leg sweeps here. So maybe it's just a little movement. As you get warmer, maybe you make it a little larger. So you're using this movement in your hip one more time. And now release this side, and we take it to the other side. So left foot is coming down. Find your balance before you start. Maybe it's a little sweep. Maybe you take it a little larger. So, and the movement is coming through your hip joint, forward and back. You only go as high as works for you. I do like you to flex the foot though, so you don't injure yourself. And then go ahead, release your foot back down. Walk it out a little bit. We're going right back into our little squats. So heels are under your hips. Here comes down and pause. So we're gonna hold it low right here. Sitting back. And now with control, you bring it all the way up. Let's take our squat down. So little strengthening here. We do some warming up. We do some strengthening. Squats are a fabulous movement. We use it in everyday life. So you want to keep your legs strong and bring yourself up. Let's do 2 more here. One last time. And bring yourself up tall. So we're going, after the strengthening, we're doing one more balance. So stand on your right foot, and we're going to start lifting our left knee. So find your really solid base before you start. Knee can come up right here. Once you have your knee lift, you are going into a single-legged deadlift. So you're taking your left leg, press it behind you, level out your hips, foot is flexed, and now you bring your knee back to center. Maybe you take a little touchdown in the center and bring your knee up tall. Here comes, press back into your heel. And now bring yourself up tall. We're doing this one more time. So you're taking your leg, press it back. Bring yourself up tall and sit your leg back down. Here comes the other side. Lift, hold it here, solid base. The movement begins. Press back through your heel. Bring it up to center. Press back through your leg. Bring it up tall. One more time. It's your press back. Bring your knee up tall. Hold your height. And go ahead, release it down. Shake it out. We're going into some little plies right here. So you can take your legs are wide, toes point out towards the corners of your mat, and you're going to be keeping your chest up tall on this one. I like to just take my hands to my thighs. If you like to take your hands to your heart center, it's wherever it works for you. Start with the movement. Just check it out, see how it feels as you open your knees towards your second, third toe and bring yourself up tall. So first get a little movement. You sit down and then you bring it all the way up. Here comes your down and you bring it up. Now with your next one, let's bring it up here, and your next one you're going down and you're going to stay down. So this is what I want you to check out. Pulling your core, lift your chest. So you want to be solid through your feet right here. So right here, center is pulling up. You're nice and tall. Now lift your right heel and check it out. See how it feels. Remember to breathe. So if you have a tendency to hold your breath, let your breath go. Let your right heel come down. And now you lift your left heel. And bring the heel back down. Now this time, heels can stay down. Maybe you lift one. Maybe you lift both. I'm bringing my hands to heart center. Get a little sinking down into the hips a little bit more. Remember to breathe. Keep your focus. Maybe you shake a little bit, but that's okay. Take one more breath. Let your heels come down. Hold it low, hold it, hold it. And now bring yourself up tall. Let your toes point straight ahead. We're taking a forward fold. Knees are soft on the way down. Take a nice little hinge right here. Maybe your fingertips come down towards your mat and you stay at a halfway. Let your hips press back open. Get a nice stretch in your hamstring. If you like the version of letting the top of your head come down towards the mat, you can choose to do that. Let your neck relax so you're not holding tension in your neck. Our jaw relaxes. So make it feel good. Nice big stretch for the back of your thighs. And bring yourself halfway up. Take a breath here, soften your knees. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. And then bring your legs down. We're going to face the front again, so take yourself back to the center. We're going to take a nice big inhale, reach up. Let your left hand come down. Tricep stretch here. So you get a nice little stretch for your tricep. Fingertips reach up. Here comes the right side. Bring the arm down, add a little more stretch. Reach your fingertips up. Fingertips come down to the side. Open up your chest, big opening. And now round as if you're hugging a big ball open between your shoulder blades. Here comes the reach. Open, lift your chest. Round, exhale, release. Open between your shoulder blades. One more time, nice big inhale, lift. Exhale, round, release. With your inhale, bring your arms back out to the side. Reach through your fingertips. Give yourself a hug. Right arm is on the bottom. Big hug. Wrap, hug, and hold. Use this to stretch out the back of your shoulders. Here's the open. Fingertips out to the side. Opposite arm is on the bottom. Here comes the big hug. Wrap, hold. Open your arms up. Let your arms come down by your side. Take a shoulder shrug. Pull your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Let it release down. Shrug, squeeze and open, release. One more time. Shrug and release. Shake it out a little bit more. We're taking one big stretch for our quadriceps. So we stretched out our hamstrings. We're going to catch our quadricep. It's a balance, but you're going to bring your knees together. Feel free to use the wall if you want to use the wall. Let your hips tilt forward. Get a really nice stretch down the front of your thighs. So stretch out your quadricep. Bring your knees together. Maybe your hip presses forward just enough to get a nice stretch. And then release that side. We take it to the other side. So find your balance. And then heel can come towards your glutes. Bring your knees together. So if your knees like to flare out, bring your knees together. Knee is going down towards the floor. Big stretch for the front of your thigh, your quadricep. Release your leg right here. Add a little circling through your hips in one direction. Make this feel good. Don't fight it. And then we take it in the other direction. And go ahead, shake it out. Give yourself one more big inhale. Bring your hands down, exhale. And thank you very much for joining me today.